Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? As always, welcome back. It is a lovely sunny day today, but it is actually quite cold outside. Yeah, you can see the wind is blowing. Well, yeah, let's go. Yeah, it is quite cold. Like you can see, I've got two pairs of jackets. I've got two jackets on. Anyway, no, it is absolutely way too cold to stay outside. So, what I was actually thinking of doing today is printing a whole bunch of my photos, because what has happened is my laptop crashed, believe it or not. I mean, yeah, as far as I understand, it is the CPU and the motherboard that went. So I'm busy using a temporary toaster, as you can see, there it is, to do all the editing of the photos and whatnot. And with that, I obviously had to reinstall Photoshop. So whilst that's taking forever, I thought that I could actually go and print some of my photos that I've taken over the years and stick them up. So initially I was thinking of putting them right over there, but now I'm kind of thinking that would look quite cool over there, you know, especially with those lights, because if you have a look, we put these lights on and look at that. It would actually look quite cool with the light shining on all the photos. But first things first, we gotta get rid of all of that. So yeah, so I'm quickly going to get rid of all of that, and then we'll start printing. So I'm going to start printing now. First of all, we need to actually see the chips that I've been where is it? I've been munching on. Oh yeah, right, printing paper. That's actually what I need to get. So yeah, quickly go get that and then I'll be back. Cool. Okay, so I've got the printing paper over here. Like, I'm not going to print it very big, right? These are most probably like, I don't know, like A5 size. Also, they're different sizes, different types of printing paper. And it's one of the things that I actually wanted to address today, is why you should be printing your photos, why it's important to print photos. And then yeah, so we'll get to printing them, we'll stick them on the wall, and we'll actually see what it looks like in the end, man. Look, there's like a whole list of reasons why printing your photos is important. For one, computers have got a limited lifespan. Hard drives crash, computers die, and you can lose all your photos, right? Two is if they are stored like on, no wait, like this little tab thing. Anyway, if you do end up storing them like on a cloud or whatnot, like, you tend to forget to look at them, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you don't look at them at all, but you don't look at them as much as a photographer should, you know? Not just that, I mean, if you do end up printing your photos, actually seeing how the whole photo came together through the process, from the idea that came up of taking the photo to the journey that got you to the location where you snapped the photo, to the editing afterwards, the post-production, and through the printing, you can actually see all the details, everything meshed together, and then you can see if it came out the way you wanted. If not, you can always just go back into post and you can re-edit it and reprint it until it gets the perfect photo, you know, if you guys get what I mean. And not just that, you know, photos are memories. Photos are, they are a way to show the world what we as photographers see. A normal person might look at a scene and, like at a landscape, for instance. A normal person might actually look at a landscape and, oh yeah, it's pretty, nice trees, cool clouds and water and all of that. Whereas we as photographers actually look at a landscape and you see the details, you see if you're standing on the beach, you see the individual waves forming and the build up and the crash of those waves. You see the wind blowing the clouds past you in a beautiful formation of different shapes that you can capture on a piece of film or piece of paper, you know, or nowadays digitally, of course. You can hear the wind blowing past you. You can see the people enjoying themselves, the happiness of the people radiating out of them in this nice, fun sun environment on the beach. It's a whole story, it's a whole scene. It provokes emotion. It tells a story in a way that only photographers would know. And by printing your photos, you can actually bring life to that story. So hence is why I want to start printing, hence is why I'm printing my photos today and sticking them on the wall. So every photo that my friends and my family and people see, I can tell them the story behind that photo, which is what we're gonna have a look at just now as well once everything is done printing. So yeah, let's get to printing. There's nothing like fresh photo paper smell. This is what paper is this? This is no, okay, I've got absolutely no idea what type of paper this is. Anyway, but apparently it's print, peel and stick. If you guys can see there, if it's going to focus. There we go. Print, peel and stick. I suppose. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take some press stick and stick them against the wall. Yeah. Okay, so I ran out of ink on the ink cartridges because it uses a lot of ink to print, even on these small little pages. But I mean, as you can see, it kind of ran out there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to a different paper because the photo has actually been cut off on this particular size of paper. So what I want to do is, I think it's these. So let's have a look. Yeah, these ones should work. Because if you actually have a look at them, let's quickly get this out. This does take a while, excuse me. So yeah, so if you have a look at them, the ratio is much different. So I think I'm going to give these a shot. Okay, so basically what has happened is I took the ink cartridges to get refilled on the printer, but now they are not working. It is driving me absolutely crazy. I mean, look at this. It prints like that now. After it printed like that. So I'm quickly gonna actually go and get the photos printed, and I'll be back in a moment. So I got the photos, now it's time to lay them all out and stick them against the wall. So you can see what they look like. You see, this is awesome. Every single one of these photos, we've got a particular memory attached to them. Like for instance this photo. This one I took over Cape Town and Table Mountain, right? I was flying with a little Cessna 152 from George Airport to Stellenbosch Airport for lunch with my girlfriend at the time. And I did this flight to finish my last few hours to get my commercial pilot's license. And this is a photo I've always wanted to take, right? So now, fortunately, is this girl I was with, she was also a pilot. So we were flying and she took control and I could snap this photo. So that's a very important memory for me. You know, is the last flight before I actually got my commercial pilot's license. And another photo, for instance, this one over here. So my friend and myself, we were walking around in Cape Town. We were walking through the Parliament Gardens, right? And there was these people in the back. There was this couple getting married, and I was walking with the camera just by my side, trying to snap a nice candid shot of these people because they were posing for a photographer, right? I didn't want them to see me take a photo. I pressed the shutter button, not knowing how the photo was going to come out, and it actually came out beautiful. I love the expression on this little girl's face. It is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Another one, this one for instance. Sophie. So she's from Kenya, right? What an awesome girl. She's also got her own YouTube channel and she's also a creator. And she was visiting us here in South Africa, and the one night we were playing around with long exposures and light fade. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this photo over here, this one. Oh, this is most probably one of my favorite ones. This one, I took, so this is a long exposure, right? I had to hike like, it wasn't that far, it was like 4 kilometers. But it was like down the side of cliffs and up and over, jumping over boulders and everything to get to this particular spot to take this photo. And I put my camera on a tripod, and because I don't have an ND filter, I took a whole bunch of photos, you know, like a time lapse basically. I just stacked them all on top in post and it came out beautifully. Oh, that is wonderful. This one's also one of my favorites. This girl I used to date took me home to meet her parents. This was a few months after we'd been in a relationship, right? 9 years now. And we're sitting on a balcony having coffee and snapped this photo. I mean, the colors in it is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. All these photos are good memories. And that is what photography is. Photography, to me personally, is a way to capture moments, is a way to express how I perceive a particular place, moment, feeling, human. Every single photo I snap has got a particular memory attached to it. Not just the memory of when I actually took the photo, but what I went through to get the photo, the people I met on the way, the places that photography has taken me so far. It is absolutely wonderful. My question to you is, what does photography mean to you?